It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Command Family Medicine and John's Heating and Air. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Once again, I'm expecting another sunny day in the Ozarks, and temperatures today will be warmer, but it doesn't come without a trade-off. We've got numbers this morning, either side of the freezing point, bundle up again, but it's not quite as cold as it was yesterday morning. Tonight, though, we get back to the wind chill values near the single digits. So this is kind of a brief warm up in the middle of the forecast this week, and then we'll head back downhill tomorrow. What does come today with the forecast, I already alluded to that wind in the forecast. It's out of the south today. So combine that with sunshine, and we're actually in for a nice warm afternoon in terms of temperature. I've got numbers that are back into the 50s this afternoon. It is going to feel nice and warm, especially compared to what we are used to. Numbers, as I mentioned, starting near the freezing point. So you need the winter coat this morning, add a pair of gloves, a hat, more sunshine in the forecast today. You might want to grab the sunglasses if you're heading out the door right now too. They'll come in handy as soon as the sun comes up on this morning drive. I expect the sunshine to stay with us all day, and we stay rain-free in the Ozarks through much of the weekend. I am expecting that we see a stretch of dry days here, so not a whole lot in the way of precip. That's welcome news for many of our northern counties that got some of the snowfall over the weekend and saw some snowflakes even to start this week. We are now entering a more tranquil pattern for a couple of days, but it does come with some ups and downs in terms of the temperature. Another cool down expected tomorrow behind a cold front, and it's a blast of cold air. So we are waking up near the freezing point right now. Well, if you step outside and feel the air, this is what it's going to feel like tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be another bitter cold day on Thursday, and then temperatures recover a bit for Friday and Saturday. Bit of back and forth here in the forecast, and that's just the nature of this as we head through the rest of the week. Today, winds strong and out of the southwest ahead of this next cold front. They'll be gusty too. I have gusts to 35 miles an hour. It is going to be a strong wind out there today with the highest gusts along and northwest of I-44. I have the highest wind gusts tonight through the middle of the day today, and conditions are likely going to stay breezy even late tonight. And with temperatures dropping back into the teens, this may mean wind chill values in the single digits for Thursday morning. It could be another really cold start on Friday morning. So we've definitely got some Arctic air in our forecast. It will be warmer by the weekend. Highs recover back into the upper 50s by the time we get to Saturday. And then late in the weekend into early next week, I think that may be our next best chance for some precip across the Ozarks. Temperatures at this point look warm enough to support the rain. I'll be keeping a close eye on that. Around the country, what's making headlines? It's freeze warnings for our friends in Florida. We are not the only ones getting the blast of cold air. It's folks down south too. Arctic air is also bringing incredibly cold temperatures to the eastern half of the United States. And we've also got this very strong Clipper system moving through much of the Great Lakes region. That's going to provide gusty winds for our friends up north. And it's also going to bring this reinforcing shot of cold air and lake effect snow to places that were already hard hit. So we'll be thinking of our friends up north that are now just kind of well into the wintertime months. Here's a look at the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia questions. One of my favorite Christmas movies. What's the name of Rudolph's girlfriend in the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer television special? And the options that I gave you yesterday were A, Ginger, B, Clarice, C, Daisy, or D, Pepper. And the correct answer is B, Clarice. She is Rudolph's adorable girlfriend. You know, she's got the little pink and white polka dot bow, those eyelashes. She just charms Rudolph all the way. She is Rudolph's reindeer girlfriend, and she first appeared in 1964 in the animated cartoon. She was not originally written into the book. They added her for the show. But also Clarice, actually a character, I should say, similar to Clarice named Zoe, does appear in the 1998 film Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the movie. And she also makes a cameo in Frosty's Christmas in July. So people liked her so much, they had her show up in multiple spots. Congrats if B, Clarice was your guess. Here's your next chance to win. In North America, wild reindeer are referred to as what? Do you think they're A, elk, B, moose, C, caribou, or D, deer? You can submit your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Thank you so much for listening this morning. I hope you bundle up and have a nice day today. It will be windy, so don't be fooled by the warm temperatures. If you were thinking, hey, I'll get up on a ladder today, numbers are in the mid 50s, just know the wind is going to be very strong. I'll be back tomorrow morning. We will talk more about those bitter cold temperatures expected on Thursday, and I'll have another preview of the rain chances. Thanks so much to John's Heating and Air and Command Family Medicine for sponsoring Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather.